Within the 3,000 Ghana cedis price range, there are two devices I can easily recommend from the top of my head. You can either go in for the Galaxy A16 from Samsung or the Camon 40 Pro from Tecno. They offer very similar specs and performance, but very distinctive designs. These two are amongst the best you can purchase that offer value for money. But the big question is, which device do you go in for, and which device is the ultimate mid-range? The battle is on, and in this video, we'll crown a winner. So, it's the Samsung Galaxy A16 versus the Camon 40 Pro from Tecno. Who wins? Let's start off by talking about packaging. With the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, you get a pretty chunky box that comes with quite a number of accessories, including a 45-watt charging brick, a phone case, a USB-C cable, a SIM ejector pin, as well as the phone itself, obviously. On the other hand, the box of the Galaxy A16 is relatively thinner because it doesn't contain as much accessories. You only get a phone, a USB-C cable, a SIM ejector pin, no charger whatsoever. Samsung assumes you already have a charger, which isn't always the case. So if you don't already have one, you have to make an extra purchase, which isn't ideal in my opinion. So the point for this round goes to the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. When it comes to the design, things get a bit interesting. On one hand, Tecno has gone all out in making a device that is immediately eye-catching, with lines and curves making the back of the device look somewhat of a race car, which I really like. It was something I pointed out in my full review, linked right here. Then we take a look at Samsung's device. It maintains Samsung's modern design language of being minimalistic, offering a very simple design. Both smartphones are made of plastic, but on the Camon 40 Pro, you do get a matte plastic finish, which isn't a fingerprint magnet as opposed to the glossy glass on the Galaxy A16, which is. The Camon 40 Pro is also relatively thinner and lighter than the Galaxy A16, with a thickness of only 7.3mm, that's 0.6mm lesser, and a weight of 179 grams as compared to 200 grams on the Galaxy A16, which makes it feel more comfortable to hold in hand. It also takes the win against the Galaxy A16 by being IP68 and IP69 water and dust resistant, which allows for full water submersion up to 2 meters for 30 minutes, something the A16 can't do. It's only rated IP54 dust and water resistant, capable of light water splashes here and there. Comparing the displays, they look quite similar in quality in terms of visual outlook. Videos look great on there, and you'll be pleased with either of them. Specs-wise, one has an upper hand over the other, and that will be the device from Tecno. The Camon 40 Pro is a 6.78 inches 144Hz AMOLED display with a body-to-screen ratio of almost 90%, as compared to the Galaxy A16 with a 6.78 inches 90Hz AMOLED display with an 86% with a water drop notch. I initially expected the Samsung to win in this category, but it shows how impressive the Tecno is. The Camon 40 Pro is relatively brighter than its competitor, making for easy viewing and usage in extreme lighting conditions, which a lot of people would appreciate. So I give this round again to the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. Battery life based on my testing of these two devices is as clear as night and day. The battery life on the Tecno seems to be more optimized than you get on the Galaxy A16 from Samsung, whilst being slightly higher spec-wise. You're getting a 5200 mAh battery on the Camon 40 Pro and a 5000 mAh battery on the Galaxy A16, and these numbers actually translate into real-time use. I get more screen on time on the Tecno, which is great. There's also 45-watt charging for the Camon 40 Pro, whilst you get only 25 watts on the Galaxy A16. It takes longer to charge the Galaxy A16 from 0 to 100 as compared to the time it takes to do same on the Camon 40 Pro. Right off from the thoughts in my mind, I expect this category to go hands down to the Galaxy A16 due to Samsung's consistent camera and software capabilities. But I was very wrong. The Camon 40 Pro holds its own very well, and on paper they both have a 50MP rear camera with OIS. But on the front camera, the Tecno shines with its 50MP camera as compared to the 30MP on the Galaxy A16. Colors look richer and more detailed on the Camon 40 Pro, retaining so much more detail. It's able to handle white balance changes and not turn out oversaturated. That's in hand with the AI image processing. It's the same story when switching to the rear. Despite both having 50MP cameras, the Camon 40 Pro edges on in detail retention, color balance, and sharpness. It also outperforms the Galaxy A16 in low lights to night shots. When it comes to videos, they both capture good images, but the Tecno is taking the lead with its 2K video capabilities, whilst the A16 falls back on just 1080p. To performance, both devices have mid-range processors. It's the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 for the Tecno, versus the MediaTek Dimensity 3300 or the Exynos 1330 for the Samsung. They both perform well in power-intensive situations, but again, the Tecno Camon 40 Pro takes an upper hand with a newer and more performance-intensive processor. The Camon 40 Pro runs games better and cooler for heavy continuous gaming sessions, and you'll easily be able to tell, but on the other hand, Samsung's better optimized software easily allows the A16 to match up in performance. The A16 comes pre-installed with Android 14, and Samsung promises 6 years of major OS updates, which cannot be said for the Camon 40 Pro. It does, however, come pre-installed with Android 15, but only offers 3 years of major OS updates. If you are concerned about longevity and continuous OS support, your clear answer will be the Galaxy A16. But if that's none of your concern, clearly the Tecno Camon 40 Pro is your device. What would even seal the deal for the Tecno Camon 40 Pro is its addition of useful AI features you wouldn't get on the Galaxy A16. Things like circle to search, AI call translation, AI eraser, image extender, and the onboard AI powered by DeepSeek that provides accurate information whilst helping you complete your tasks. AI is here to stay, and for devices being purchased this year, you most definitely need a device with powerful AI capabilities to make your life way easier. So for me, my pick would definitely be the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. Which device would you pick? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, do leave a like as well as drop in a comment on this video. Also subscribe to my channel to help support this channel. I'm Desi, thank you for watching. I'll catch you again in my next video. Peace.